You guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another makeup video. Okay, welcome to the third and final part of this makeup series. um I did the brows in a different video, a detailed one I explained to you guys. It went up on my channel 2 days ago. If you've not seen it, go ahead and check it out. It's a super quick and easy way to do your brows. It's beginner friendly as well. In the second video, I did the eyeshadow already up on my channel. Go ahead and see it as well. Now this is the third and final part. I started by cleaning her face with micellar cleansing water and cotton round. Then I hydrated with the Mario Mario Badescu facial spray. I let that dry down and I went into moisturizer. I used the Omari Code Hydrate Moisturizer. You guys, for people who want like affordable makeup that are still okay, I always recommend this particular moisturizer. It's really good, right? And it's affordable, and for the price it did an amazing job. That's it right there. That's me showing you guys. Then I went into the Cosmetics Aqua Grip primer. This is a hydrating primer. Okay, I'm just going to be applying that on her entire face. Then for the T-zones, I'm using the Omari Code Matte O'Clock Primer. This is an Omari Code video. At this point, I think they should hit me up and they should sponsor me, because look at that. Moisturizer, hydrating primer, mattifying primer from them, you guys. Omari Code does amazing products that are really affordable as well. So you want to check them out. Okay, now I applied that to the T-zone areas and I just dabbed a bit of that on the rest of her face. Like what's left on my brush, I dabbed it on the rest of her face, because according to her, she has combination skin. She's normal in the other areas and oily in the T-zone. Now I went ahead to moisturize her lips. Of course, I hope you don't skip this step. This helps your lips stay moisturized until you are ready to do your lips. Your lipstick will just glide seamlessly. Moving on to her foundation shade, you guys. Wow, matched. I matched her foundation to her neck and the rest of her body. And listen, at this point of my profession, I don't use so much foundation. Less is more. Like, can you guys see how it looks like she doesn't have foundation on, yet she has foundation on? Less is more. So here I'm just contouring the sides of her face, and I believe I use a L'Oreal True Match foundation for this part. Okay, for her face I mixed MAC foundation and L'Oreal True Match foundation. Okay, but for contour I used a dark shade from the L'Oreal True Match foundation. Applied that like right slightly below her cheekbones, and then did her forehead as well. For blush, I believe I used the Omari Code liquid blushes. I believe this was in the shade Apricot. Yeah, just blended that in the her cheekbones. Okay, I believe that this shade was a bit, I don't know, I felt it was a bit too light for her complexion, but now that I'm watching it, I don't think it is. Okay, for concealer I used the Chestnut Born This Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut, and I like to first apply it with a brush. So I apply that like in her chin, the tip of her nose, bridge of her nose, her forehead, and him, and wow, and him, and him, and in her under eyes as well, right? Like basically everywhere that I wanted to highlight. Okay, I popped that in, and then I also, cleaned up the sides of her eyes to give her that eye lift. Okay, that face lift. Then I went into my Mirror Cosmetic blending sponge and started to buff in the products into her skin. Okay, with this point I don't have to do so much blending with my blending sponge, because I feel like applying the concealer with a brush first just makes my work a lot more easier, as to if I had just gone in with my blending sponge, right? So now I'm contouring the edges of her nose. I like to leave the inner part of her under eye concealer for after I'm done with the nose contour. So once I'm done blending the nose contour, I'm going to go into blend out the inner part of her under eye concealer, and as I'm blending, I'm going to be pushing it into the sides of the nose contour to further help the nose look snatched. For setting, I used the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Kunafa, and then I went into a powder from the V Beauty powder palette to set the rest of her face. Okay, for contour, I also went into a dark shade from the V Beauty powder palette, and I used that to do her dry contour as well. You guys, I struggled with light on this particular day. Okay, my work was looking clean, and in her skin it was blended well with her skin tone, her body, but for some reason on camera it was looking too much, like you guys can see. I promise you, it was the lights playing a trick. At the end of this makeup tutorial, you will see how flawless and in her skin and well blended to her skin tone this makeup is. So I used a blush from the Juvia's Place eyeshadow Zulu palette, and here I'm setting the makeup with the Juvia's, not Juvia, I think it's called Juba Cosmetics setting mist. I let that dry down, and I went to bake, okay, with the same setting powder from Huda Beauty Cosmetics. Okay, so remember I told you guys I did a detailed tutorial for her brows and her eyeshadow. If you're interested in seeing how I created this gorgeousness, please go ahead and see that video. I might link it in the cards right here, that's if I'm able to. If not, please go ahead and check the video out. I used the So Pro brown liquid lipstick to contour the edge, to contour her lips, and then for the middle part I went into a shade from the Avo, I believe, either Avo, no, I think it's the same So Pro, I think it's in the shade Esther. It's like a nudish color. I blended that into the middle part of her face, of her lips, and I glossed it up with the So Pro lip gloss. You guys, this lip, the entire lips is So Pro, okay, matte lipstick, gloss, So Pro. So this gloss is the Lava, yeah, it's called Lava, and it's so beautiful. It has like specks of gold sparkles in it. Next, I went into a brown shade, the one I use for a nose contour, and I like to just blend in, you know, blend in that color into the brows and also the edges of the areas I concealed. For her highlight, I went into the Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade Corner Candy and How Many Carats, and that completes the look. That does not complete it, I sprayed it, okay. I used the airbrush spray from Charlotte Tilbury to spray it down, and I set it with the Creolan finishing spray, and this is the finished look, you guys. I think this look is so beautiful. This look has given me quite a number of clients. I posted it on social media, and a lot of people have been asking me to recreate it on them. Like, they really loved it, and I thought to edit it and post it on here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the video going up tomorrow. Mwah!